Hello, this is Telegram VZ, and welcome back to another live stream. Hopefully, this is going well. Um, and yeah, just seeing if it's all is working. I hope it is. If not, then I made a very bad mistake. Okay, so audio is working. Yay. I know that this is not on normal time and the Thursday or anything like that, but that was literally only because I got something planned for this Thursday coming up, but it didn't make sense to go over it. Kieran says hi, hello. So yes, there is some toll news, and then we'll get into the comic. However little comic there was to discuss, but we do have something to semi-discuss. And yeah, so we'll give it about another minute and then we'll do some toll news and that's it. But in news of my life, my Comic Con is finally turned up. The Channel 6 news. Oh, Nidhi King's here. Hello, boys. How are you? I'm doing good. Yeah, Kieran, how are you? Nidhi, how are you? I'm doing good. Looking forward to Christmas spirit. Yay! Oh, no, Christmas. But still, yeah, this week or next week is a pretty big one. Or not big one, but like we've got some decent videos coming out. Um, and Kieran's good. That's very good to hear. So yeah, I got the top 10 best things of tales for this year. We got best comics of this year, and then but that's Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday won't be video because that'll be when I've stopped for this year. But there will be two new or can't really exactly say new, but it will be live streams. Got Marvel ranking stuff because yeah, and also a Christmas Toll watch along, containing the best stuff of tmnt 2003 Christmas Aliens, and the best thing of all, the the whole Christmas special. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Nita's doing good. So yeah, that's really good to hear. Um, so yeah, let's quickly go over some town news that happened this week. So this week, Nick has been doing their annual advent calendar thing, and they and there wasn't really too much for this one. But there was the Grand Sword and Tragger one, which is probably going to be a two pack. These ones were shown off at Comic Con, or was it like a toy fair or something like that, like quite a few years ago. But then they never really got put into production or something. So yeah, they're finally coming out. Got all these ones which have been out before. Shame they don't re-release them. And then we finally got our first look at the Fugitoid, which let's take a bit closer look. And I must say, he looks amazing. He just looks so incredible with that like, animated sort of look, as well as like a comic book one. He looks so good and comic book accurate. If anything, he could probably just line in or fit into like a 2003 display. He just looks so amazing. However, I would say that his arms and legs do look a bit on the weaker side and could break quite easily. So, but yeah, definitely, I'm definitely gonna try and get him. Nidhi King, we never have had a green foot soldier in 1987. What have green? Oh, this one because if you're talking about these ones are for the your screen says the video game post swap. Yeah, so these like in um like Tales in Time, all the 90s arcade games where you'd have the random foot soldiers just because. Well, I don't think I had all of them on there. Like the SDC ones. Like, I think there's like an orange one and a white one. So yeah, they're just the arcade ones. To be honest, they don't really mean much, but they're there. um, and yeah, there was also another there's a few new ones. So you got these ones which have all basically been released so far. Luke Cage one, which I feel like they might end up re-releasing it, but at the same time, it's not really in one that people need to. They might not. But we do get a better look at the Farmhouse case in April ones, which I which I feel like they're going a bit too far now. Especially these four. You don't you don't really need Rokosaki or Matayoshi because they were barely even in the movie. So why even bother with that? Casey and April, I can understand the appeal for them, but if I've already got the original ones, I don't exactly see the reason why. Um, yeah, um, can because take less storage when new sprites which are which why Goombas look like mushrooms. Oh, because it also also goes for the figures as well, like because already got the sculpts there. But they also announced they're going to be doing secret to use figures, which are the exact same figures, just painted differently and have different head sculpts, and they look weird. Yeah, I don't exactly know what to say about them, but yeah, it's definitely something with their faces. I do hope there's something more to it. Do we come in 2 packs or single packs ones? Was it get a better look at the shredder, which yeah, um, okay, not exactly what I need, but I am really hoping now that I do a Toes 3. I really want to do Toes 3. And the other bit was that they announced the other two ones for Monster Universe ones, and to say the very least, I'm extremely disappointed because you got Mikey as the mummy, which yeah, okay, that's cool. But then you get April as Bride of Frankenstein, which they're probably going to announce later that they're going to be doing on like Johnny, but it's really annoying me. Yeah. Diddy King, have you guys ever noticed how much reference we have in 2003 and 2012 that originally belonged to a 1990 movie? Even some great lines and quotes. I think I have. I don't think was there really that many in 2003? Because I think that I'm not so sure there was actually. But if there is, I'd like to know because I'm not actually too sure if there was. Hmm. um, But yeah, we spent nearly 10 minutes wasting our lives. So I feel like it's pretty best to jump on over to the comic and discuss what little we have. So, yeah, to say the very least, I was very disappointed in this whole comic with everything. I mean, the art style, I did actually really enjoy the art style. It reminded me of like some earlier issues of tmnt. I don't know if he was actually if he was like this artist has been in this comic before. I feel like he might have. You know, I'm actually going to quickly look up now because I don't know. It's something about the art style that's all familiar with it. But also, they give like a Bill Mirage style to it. I'm not too sure who exactly. Maybe like I want to say like Jim Lawson. Okay, yeah. So Ken Garing has been issue 35, 51, 52. Oh, really? This one's really um. Let me check 35 now, because that's all does make more sense with the art style for issue 51. Um, yeah, that's the case, and wow, he's he's definitely come a long way. Um, it looks scratchy. Okay, yeah. Oh no, no, I can understand where you come from with like lines and all that. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Now looking at that, it does sort of look here. Hmm. Um. But yeah, the art style. I did really enjoy that. I think it did give off like a. I don't know if because it does. Now that like I've heard that he's been in other or issues, it's all just look more familiar with the art style. And I know. Is it just me, or is it just, or does it look like more of um like a Mirage style artist? But that could just be me. But um, and yeah, so I do like the fact that we got our first introduction to the punk frogs in this universe properly, instead of just a one-off or like little message. No, not message. that camera sort of thing in a way. But yeah, I'm interested to see why they're out and walking. However, do you think people are going to get very confused in the fact that people are going to be thinking, "Oh, this comic is the first appearance of these ones," even though it's not. They've been in the 2012 series first. So yeah, that's where going to like confuse quite a few people. Um, but yeah, okay. I had a name drop at one point along with other groups like Roadhogs. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Now it's issue like 110, which cool. That's been quite a while since they done anything with that. Wonder if they actually do anything or follow up with that with like other gangs and could potentially lead into like a gang. Oh, we do set at War 2. Oh my god, that could be quite interesting to see all the gangs and that. I wouldn't be surprised to do something like that. At this point, it wouldn't put it past me, or wouldn't put it past them to actually do something like that. So yeah, that's quite interesting to see where like things could go. Yeah, oh, that's really intriguing now in like terms of like a sort of like a like another Civil War thing. I'm not too sure like what the story would be called it, but yeah, you know what I did love about this issue? They brought back Angel and Woody. I mean, Woody not so much. You know what? What did you have him in the series? He was all pointless, really. Because he's done absolutely nothing except get scared by Slash, then just never appeared again, and then like this whole future thing that's never been brought up. So he seems pretty pointless at the moment. But Angel's back. Hooray! I wonder if she'll actually finally get some more attention and do some interesting things like how Casey's finally getting some interesting stuff and or even April. So I'm really glad that they came back. I was quite I got really I got really interested at that point, but then you realise oh it's at the end of this year, so why bother? Um so that was quite cool to see. I did enjoy like I feel like I enjoyed. No, I will say this. I will did enjoy a good majority of this issue. I think just due to the fact that this was a silent issue, just really made it hard for me to enjoy. Just due to the fact that there was so much potential here for a very interesting story. I know that I was sort of like trying to do like the whole message sort of thing, but I feel like you could have had at least some speaking parts to give some interesting moments. Because I doubt for 1 second they would have been silent for the whole day. I highly doubt that, and I think it would have been quite interesting to see their interactions with each other, like dealing with the whole Splinter's gone thing and all that, and you know really do some interesting things there. So I feel like they probably did miss out on some very good opportunities. Um, but yeah, I'm not. And then Shredder was sort of a bit weird. It gave me like Green Lantern vibes with like that whole green mist around him. Weird, but yeah, and I thought he should have done a bit more. Um, I don't know. This issue was just sort of, it's annoying and it's frustratingly annoying, but good in a way. Um, um, is artsy, and if an issue should be artsy, I guess Christmas is fine to do it with. Yeah, like I can understand that. Is like a good time to do for Christmas one is probably like the best sort of time you can do it. And like, I don't think it was too much of a filler. Or, but if anything, this issue was more pointless than filler issues, just because absolutely nothing happens. At least in like filler issues, like issue 123, at least I did something with of Leo and is trying to do something with his character. Um, so I think filler issues still have like a important sort of, but this one just didn't really have much of a reason to even be there. So I will say that's really disappointing. Um, just because there's so much potential. Oh, Lil Sim's here. Hello. How are you doing? We're just talking about the issue, and we're barely struggling. We're trying to come up with a conversation because, well, what actually happened in the issue. But yeah, so I feel like if there, no, I don't have a problem with it being in this flit issue. Um, oh, good. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah. Oh, we did do some toll news. Nicholson's new figures. That's literally all that you missed. Yeah, I wish I could say much more than that, but well, now we're just talking about the issue. Yeah, let's start some conversation things. Do you guys have any like conversation starters or things about this issue? Because sort of struggling to find one about that can actually have. You know what? That, that's the thing. Bobby Conroe, he's left, so we've got a new editor. So I'm interested to see how much of a big effect that he's going to have on the series. Will he have an input on the stories? I don't have any input on the art, but like, will he have an because I feel like Tom Waltz is coming back for the Armageddon event, so I wonder if like he's gonna have an impact on the Armageddon event, the ongoing stuff, or the Punk Foxhole stuff. So I wonder how much of an impact he's gonna have. I'm also wondering who the editor is because I feel like if we go from there, we can probably get an idea of the story that we're going to be hopefully getting. Oh, Baby Mellow's here. Ew. Hello. How are you? How are you, Baby Mellow? You've absolutely missed absolutely nothing. We talked. There was Intel news. They're making new NECA figures. Yeah. And a comic. We're struggling to make a conversation, so please, if someone give a conversation to start off with. Because there really isn't much to talk about with there being absolutely nothing in this issue to talk about. Oh, you're fine. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, everyone. I don't know who exactly is doing the live stream, but Kim's good. Ninja King's good, and Little Sim's good. So whoever's in the thing, yeah. So yeah, just please someone come up with a conversation. We sort of need one. Because if not, this was all very important in this live stream. All the art style, yeah. We did sort of talk about it. So yeah, we said well, I said it gave me like vibes of the Mirage stuff. I'm not too sure exactly what sort of artist. So like a bit of like Jim Lawson in terms of the fact that like he's a bit, what's the word, like boxy and squarish. And then Kieran said it was a bit scratchy, which I can see from that point of view with the like lines. So yeah, I thought it was a letter leaving. I'm pretty sure it was Bobby Conroy. Let me quickly get the issue up. Because I'm pretty sure it was him. Let me quickly just get up. That would probably be easier. Okay, where is it? Load. IDW. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm pretty sure it's Bobby Conroe that all the editors leaving. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, got the image up now. Yeah, no, it was. And I nearly got the thing up. I'll get up for you. Oh, I just copy and paste the image. Oh god. Okay. No, come on. copy this over. Okay, so here is the. Let me quickly just change what you're seeing, and because I'm pretty sure it is him. Oh no, that's the wrong one. No, oh come on. Okay, hang on. I will have it up in a minute. This one. Okay, so yeah, because this has been great from Boy Conroe, the tmnt editor. So I'm pretty sure it is him. And when he was talking about in the Tangerine forums, he said there was also he was saying that he was leaving all that before saying goodbye to him. So I'm pretty sure it is him. And it says, "Hi Mello, Ben Mello. Hello Kieran. I can finally watch Red Hood comics." You said, that's good to hear. Hello dear. You want to talk after this? Yeah, it is the editor. I think it might be both. Oh, that's quite sad. So what did you think of it, Mello? I should see if I have time or I have Max Sam tomorrow. Okay, understood. Nidia King, can you give me the link to your channel? I feel like I'm going a bit off topic now. But yeah, I'm not too sure it was the editor. Because let me, oh no, let me quickly get that image up as well. So I'm pretty sure it is just the editor leaving. So but yeah, I'm not too sure because now they're saying that it might be him. It does sound, I don't know. I want to say he's Bobby, but I could be wrong about that. Nidia, what channel? It was fine. Do you think Red Hood and Arkham will be a thing? Yours on sub. There was a second page after that from the letter. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know. I think we'll have to see like for next issue, which, well, to be honest, that's not really too long. So I guess we'll find out then. Nida, do not talk to a person. Okay, I know I'm gonna get into this. But yeah, I'm not too sure if it is a literal. Because definitely know that Bobby's leaving, and if Sean Lee is leaving, then yeah, that's sad. But I didn't really know that he had much of an input. I'm sure the letter is important, but that's not really a big thing. Anyone can do that on their computer to type in words. So yeah, King, I don't know what channel you're talking about. You mean in YouTube? I'm pretty sure he's talking about YouTube. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure if he is leaving. Oh, facepalm. And yes. Okay, dudes, let's focus on live stream. I've been waiting for this. So yeah, I guess this won't have much of an impact on the actual issue itself. Because you can get anyone to do that. I don't mean like to say, oh, it's not so much a big of a job or anything, because it's a big important thing. Actually, see in this issue that you need words to make it interesting and enjoyable. So yeah, yes, you're right. So yeah, if he is leaving, then it's gonna be quite sad, but it didn't have much of a big impact on the thing anyway. But yeah, it's been quite sad to see that Bobby's leaving. I'm thinking, I'm not too sure if that picture of him or this guy is even him, or this is like Sean Lee, or if it's Bobby Conroe. Either way, yeah, it's there, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Let me quickly check the Tenor forms, because that might have a bit more indication to where it's going. Let me quickly change the thing. So yeah, this is where I got the impression that it was just Bobby leaving, because like here, no, yeah, like oh god, like here it says thanks Tiger, and then he says like he didn't like this is sort of where he's like leaving and saying goodbye. So I'm not too sure whether or not this is. I know that he's definitely leaving, but that does also pose a question if he is leaving as well. So, hmm. But then again, you can get someone else to come in and just do letters. I mean, Suffolk and Bell is doing letters on the free comic day, so it's not in no means like they have a shortage of people who can do lettering. So yeah, um, yeah, it's quite sad if that is him. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of conversation, now that I've moved on from bit depression bit, um, this is still part of a team. Of a team. Yeah, yeah. I know Fallow's like still part of the team, but like it's not the fact. It's not exactly a hard part of the thing. And also, they do have people probably in the office or in the team or other teams that can come around and do it. And also, not to mention that Sophie Campbell, she's doing letters for the Free Comic Day one. So it's not as if she could. It's not as if they don't have one ready. So yeah, but yeah, I guess it'll be interesting to see your next issue if it will stay the same. Because, then again, all comics do look the same in terms of lettering, but I could be wrong about that. Um, so yeah, that'd be quite interesting to see if the letters would change. Because I know that next issue we're getting a new artist in. Some of that we've seen before, which is oh god, what's his name? Um, Pablo Tuconic. I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong, but he's been around in Total Universe before. I know that he did a few issues for Universe, which I think he did the ones with Angel and Apex. I'm not sure he did any other ones in that universe. So yeah, it's quite cool to see a returning artist come back. So I wonder if he'll actually stay around. Um, very different, but unless they do something wild, like you use lowercase and no one notices. Oh, okay, so it's not exactly much of a big deal. Okay, so yeah, so but however, something quite interesting which I saw on, or which is coming soon next month, which is one of the variant covers. Is done by I can't remember his name. Or Matus Santaloco. He's come back to do one of the covers for next issue. With it being like an exclusive one, which is cool and all, but that is so close to the Armageddon event, and I do believe he might be coming back to work on the for the comic and do the Armageddon event, which would be really cool to see him come back and that because he was like a really good artist. I think he has to be like one of the best artists they have ever brought on because yeah, like because like most of the like big major comics or cover or stuff you see from for IDW, it's normally in his artwork. So it was great to see him come back because like, the most notable thing he like most good or some of the big best stories that he does, and or best stories for IDW ones. They always have his almost the time they normally have his artwork like Shredder in Hell, Secret of the Foot Clan, City at War, all those sort of ones. You have his art style, and then so I don't know if it's just if it's either his art style or it's just the fact that it's just a really good story. But when you do look at the prices for the original art, Jesus. I don't think I'll be buying any of those time soon. Like one was like near £1,000. That was the Raphael Micro shot, which was like $5,000 for a single page, which just seemed more stupid. But yeah, I feel like he's probably gonna be coming back for the Armageddon event, and I'm really interested to see like what he does in terms of the story, well, not the story, but like the art. Because I feel like it could be quite interesting. Is we did still get a teaser of like what we do with like Jenna Carter, not like teaser of like oh how he changed the character, but like how he draws her. So I'm really interested to see all the other stuff he's got installed if it is him. Oh, I think it'd be quite cool to see what's that guy called? The one that did the annual oh, this is gonna annoy me now. What was his name called? I can't remember. This is all gonna annoy me until I find it. Was it Casey Maloney? Casey Maloney. Maloney. He was the artist for the annual. However, he wasn't for the annual 2020. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see who the artist is gonna be. If anything, I would like to see is either the two artists which I really want to see happen is either what's his name, Matheus Sanskoloco or what's that person called? Casey Maloney come back. So it's either out of those two that I want to draw the Armageddon event. And yeah, where is this comic? Because I really want to find out who did the last one as well. Come on. Okay, page 7 of the blog. Okay, come on. What's this? Alright. Okay, I think I'm close to it. Ah, yes, I am. Okay. Oh, that's a weird cover. But yeah, cover. Oh no, this is. I must have gone past it. Oh my god, I went past the annual I was looking for. But yeah, Casey Maloney did the arts. Yeah, who did the one for this one? Adam Gorham. Okay. So yeah, I'm wondering who's going to be the main artist for the thing. So it could either be Matheus Sanskoloco or Shazzle or Casey Maloney or God, who's this game? Adam Gorham. So yeah, I feel like it's either going to be one of those three artists, or could possibly be Sophie Campbell. I would say those are the four artists which I feel like are going to be doing the artwork for the Armageddon event. Which I would say, out of those four people, I feel like people will be quite happy to see the artwork, because I feel like even though Sophie gets a little backlash for the stories, I don't think she gets any backlash for her art style. So I feel like she I don't know, like who do people want to have as the artist for the thingy, the Armageddon events? Because I feel like either way, people are going to enjoy it, but like, just be interesting to see like who people want to have as the artist. Because I feel like it's going to be interesting to see like who people want. But yeah, is there any conversations or questions you want to like talk about? Because if not, this can be dragging out this stream. I don't exactly know how long we can drag out for, because yeah. So yeah, does anyone have any questions or answers? That's all I do hope people do. So yeah, I'll give it 2 more minutes, and then we'll do some cover stuff for the next issue, and that will probably be it for this issue, because this one's yeah. Honestly, if I can tell what's happening, I don't usually have a strong opinion on artists. Yeah, I'll say the art. I think that, I don't know, the arts. Hmm. I don't know. I do like the. I think the art plays a big importance of how you like, or if you enjoy the comic or not. Um. But yeah, I will say as long as I do know like what's happening, then yeah, I don't really exactly care too much. But I'd say like specific artists do have a specific way, and they do, and some of them do prefer more than others. But like some of them, I would say need to look more realistic or like more, I don't know what's the word, like professionally drawn. Unlike some which are like ones which look like I could draw, like issue 16 or 14, one where like it was all blocky and all that, where Graf tried to kill Hun. So that was sort of like one where I feel like I could have drawn that and it would still have the same impact. So yeah, I feel like art is something that is important that I love look at often. Yeah, I'll say I feel like in a comic it has to be that right artist to tell that story or something like that. I will say this: I do get annoyed the when they don't have the same artist for every single issue. I would prefer the comics that just had one artist per series. I know they probably couldn't do that because you need different art or different you need to do different projects and all that. But I would prefer if they stick to just one single artist, sort of like Isaki Jimba. I know that that's sort of different story, because yeah, but I feel like that probably work, because you like because you know the art style and you'd be like because you get really into it. But the art does sort of play into how I would like the comic because like a comic which I'm gonna be reading soon, or like the whole series is gonna be that Justice League Infinity one. The art style looks sort similar to the animated series. However, it does look a bit off and looks a bit weird, but it's not gonna be reading it. But like with that Batman and Batgirl's one, they're two and ones, but like they look really good, and it's really wanting me to read more of it when they do actually come out. um, like it needs to fit the tone. For example, with art style and Batgirl's wouldn't fit Batman and vice versa. Yeah, I'll definitely say that. I thought, yeah, I would say probably the art would have a bigger effect over like lettering and stuff like that. But story, I'd say, has the biggest effect. And like I can most of the time, or no, not all the time, I can actually get behind get around the artist. It doesn't really bother me too much. But as long as I can get like it to the point where like it's not that bad, and but if the art is like I don't know, like extreme bad, then I have a tough time reading it. But like nothing too terrible, and I will get past it. Um, but yeah, that's really all that there is for this issue. Um, that's nothing we can say for this one. Did you even put like a to be continued thing at the end, like normally do with like every issue and stuff like that? Um, so was this so was this story ended or I don't know? Does this one does this one gonna be continuing? They just left it like that because over like with issue 100 they put it was ending or like the end, and then I was like to that story arc and all that. Um, so yeah, quite interesting to see what's going to be happening there. Hang on, I quickly just need to. But yeah, okay. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next issue. Just because like has this story officially ended or something like that? But yeah, we should probably just look at covers for next issue, which is only two, which is so disappointing. Like after this issue, where you get like 13 issues or 13 covers, and then to all of a sudden just be downgraded to just that. like you know it's quite sad to see yeah okay okay, let's create this show of covers. This one. Okay, quickly just go this one, the one that we've seen for months. You know, it's the punk frogs. Looks really good and all that. Um, really, I don't really sure what to say because I've already talked about it quite a bit. The punk frogs are there. Done by the Sophie Campbell. I think she said when this issue first came out, saying, "Oh, this one's not supposed to be a Comic Con, or it's not supposed to be cover A. It's supposed to be cover other or something like that." Commenting to yeah, I'll just do it now. So yeah, I love how that in their in the live stream that they revealed it on, the people it's quite funny like saying like, oh, when you put Punk's vlogs onto any you put Punk's onto anything and it's amazing, you make me happy and all that. And you know, unique. It reminds me of that. I was watching the Comic Con panel for the Jonathan Hickman X Men. He sounds so disinterested and does not look happy whatsoever. And I was wondering, you made this all these good comics, and this is how you're going to be wrapped into showing off your big new universal thing to like the biggest characters. That really made me laugh for him. And yeah, and the other issue or the other cover, which I must say I do really enjoy this one. As it's really enjoyable, really does look beautiful to look at, and it's all like the reason why I'm thinking he might come back to do the art for the series, which wouldn't surprise me if he does. Yeah, this looks really cool and beautiful. I think yeah, he definitely has like one of the best artists Yeah. Okay, yeah, Giorgio's back. I didn't realize my mic cut out. But yeah, Dodoni's shelving, it has all detail on the normal art style. I'm not trying to. And can you hear me now? I want to. And can anyone confirm it? I'm not sure people can hear me. Um. Okay, so audio is working. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so the audio is working. Yeah, I could really just go back to what I've already said. I don't know if you heard it or not. But yeah, did I see this much detail in Donny's shell, which is just fantastic. We'll definitely have to say that this art style is truly beautiful and is really, really convincing me or persuading me to get this cover as well. Mm, this issue is going to be a tough one to choose what cover to get. Um, Something includes some shells sometimes, but it's only one of those things that left out. Also like Leo's scar. Oh yeah, Leo did have a scar. I guess his scar's not really too noticeable because that's quite small, so you can get behind it. I know that like shell is not like a big deal or anything, and you don't normally see it, but I must admit, putting that much detail into it just looks truly beautiful. Um, and yeah, I don't know, this is all really convinced me to get this one. Um, and yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. Truly a work of art. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say for this issue. Yeah, I wish I could say much more. In fact, we didn't actually discuss the actual comic itself that much, did we? We briefly went over it, be like, or just we spoke about a few things. Um, it's a great art if I had a story which didn't carry variants. I would get this cover. Okay. Yeah. Um, I know. Well, I'm definitely gonna. Well, I always pick up cover A just because it can't be. Just because I don't really normally go for variant ones. I only go for variants if for certain characters. Like I only go for variant ones. Ones for the Weasels just because I love those characters. Um. Store. What? Um. Oh, okay. Oh no, wait, we could order it offline because this one's gonna be like a 10. Oh god, it's gonna be 110 variant. Oh god, that's probably gonna be like £10 or £10 something like that. So it's gonna be on the pricey side. So yeah, no, I always do pick up to cover A just because yeah. But if I'm picking up back issues, if that's the correct word for it, then I don't really care too much as long as it's like a first print, depending on how rare it is. But I do try to go for cover A just because, yeah, but with the current ones, just go for cover A. Don't exactly care too much. Um, but yeah, it depends on on how good the art is. Um, because I mean, because there haven't really been too many, well, like some of the one tier variants, they do look good, but like not that good to really convince me to spend the money. I know, like with the Jim issue 4 last running, they had the last Jim Lawson come back for it. I was really wanted to get it. I was the person who did it. It was my comics. He didn't order it. I'm still waiting for some books I ordered a lot, or the beginning of the years, like in summer. This one turned up, and apparently, or even though he probably he did tell the truth, saying no, they're out of stock or anything. It's been a pretty long time since anything like that, so pretty sure they're probably in. And yeah, he's probably forgotten about it. Like there was a book last year which I ordered, and, or asked if I could order, and then he never did order it. This year I got it, and of course I bought it myself. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'll just say how it really depends how expensive this comic's going to be on the aftermarket or something like that, or eBay. But yeah, that's really all we got for this discussion thing. Um, and yeah, let's say, um, it's a team cover which includes Apex, who commonly suffers 6 range exclusion from a lot of team art for the comic. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, but I thought, yeah, but I've also, yeah, but I feel like probably the main reason why is just because she's not a turtle. I know that she's like a team member, but you could also say about like Lita, Kate, or yeah, like Lita is a good one, but they don't put her much. So yeah, so I thought no, if she was a turtle, things would be so much different. Um, but yeah, that's really all that we got for this video or stream. So yeah, I'd like to say thank you to Lydia King, Lil Sim, Bay Mello, and a big thank you to Kim Potter for sticking around talking. And yeah, so stay tuned for this week. Wednesday, we're doing a Marvel MCU ranking, so that will be debatable how much hate I'll be getting. And first a lot or a watch along of the Christmas aliens, and we wish you till Christmas. So that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna get a lot of hate from. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.